everyone, I'm Caitlin Miller and I'm from Miller Flowers, and this is my Grinch Tree kit tutorial. So let's start. So in your kit you received half a block of foam, you received some of the gold sparkly bling and a bow, you received some ribbon. So you're going to set all those aside, and what you need to start is a bucket of water, and then you need your floral foam. Floral foam in, you are going to drop the floral foam into the water. At this point you do not want to push your foam under the water or it will create an air pocket. So you just want to let it sit on top of the water and let it go into the water by itself. So just leave it go and let your foam submerge into the water. Alright, so once your foam has submerged into the water, you're going to pull that out. And then you need a sharp knife because we're going to cut the foam a little bit. Actually, we're no cutting involved. We're just going to slide it into our pot right here. So no cutting involved. Just slide your foam and your half block of foam into your pot, and then it looks like this right here, leaving a little bit up to the top. And the next part comes the design part. You're going to take your cane and fir. So you have different pieces of cane and fir, and if it is large, you're going to cut some of it down. But for the most part, we're going to start out with some really large pieces in the center of the container. So like this right here. Make sure it's nice and tight in your container. And so you're going to use about, I would say, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 pieces of your cane and fir, and just make sure that it is nice and thick up here. Kind of looks like this right here. It's kind of there's not really a whole lot of form to it, but we are going to form it once we're done. You're going to take a little bit of your cedar. Cedar is going to go in it as well, and I've put that kind of on the outside so that you can see how beautiful the cedar is. Now that you have a nice little pot like this right here, you are going to take it, gather it together, and this is where you're going to pull out your pipe cleaners. So I am not using pipe cleaners because I cannot find them, so I'm using a piece of wire. All right. Down here at the bottom, you're going to wire all of your greens together. Outside right now we have a crew cutting trees, so if you hear all that noise, that's what they're doing. So you're going to gather this with wire together. Make sure that it has all of your pieces of greens are into that first wire. Next, you're going to work your way up, and you're going to put a piece of wire or a pipe cleaner in this. So you're going to do like 4 different places. So I'm going to go here now to the middle, and you're going to kind of gently turn it. So you're going to start shaping it into that Grinch tree. And the next one, you're going to go right up here. That's the third piece of wire or pipe cleaner. You're going to go next here. And then the very last one, you're going to take your pipe cleaner, go around this side right here. It's going to look like this right here. So you want to keep shaping your Grinch tree as you go. Keep turning it. So it kind of looks like that right there. So that gives you your shape to your Grinch tree. You can also go down like this right here, just kind of turning it so that it is turning over. I'm going to put in another piece of wire right here just because some of my stems are popping up, and that is too, if you do have a little bit of pipe cleaner left, you can always use go back through and put in different pieces at different places. So it looks like this right here. So the next thing you're going to do, you have these skewers. So I added skewers into this so that, and they are going to go right behind the Grinch tree, and then one is going to go at the front of it. So that just holds it into place, keeps it from falling out of your container or falling over. So that right there is the shape of your Grinch tree. The next thing you are going to do is you are going to take the rest of your greens. You're going to cut some of them down just a little bit so that you can start filling in around your foam. So this just covers the foam up so that you don't see all of your mechanics. Back in design school, I remember our instructor would tell us again and again, hide those mechanics, hide those mechanics. So that's what we're doing here today, is we are hiding our mechanics so that you can't really see those while we're making our Grinch tree. So you're going to keep hiding those mechanics. It's going to look like this right here as you go. And you will, if you have some cedar left, you can always add a little bit of cedar into the container as well. So that just gives it a little bit of various greens in there. So that's what it looks like right here on the outside of your Grinch tree. The next thing you are going to do is I had gave everyone some ribbon. So you're going to take your ribbon, you're going to cut it. So you need a sharp pair of scissors. You're going to cut your ribbon, and this just hides your pipe cleaner. So just go around and tie it off a little bit around your pipe cleaner so that it's not seen. Because the pipe cleaner, they are fairly colorful, and that way that blue pipe cleaner is not showing, and it looks a little bit more Christmassy with your ribbon. So the ribbon is just tying off your Grinch tree and covering that blue pipe cleaner. And get off here. Probably wouldn't need really ribbon because you can't really tell on mine if I have wire or not, just because you can't really see it, but I do like that ribbon covering that area. So right there, that gives me the look I want. The next you're going to do is you're going to take your, or you could decorate this, however you do this is up to you. Again, how you create your Grinch tree is your own canvas and it is your own design. That's the basics on how to create that. But right now I'm going to add in my bow. I like to do that to the front. This is the front of my Grinch tree here. There's my bow going over the side. And then you can take your pieces of sprigs of glittery berries, and you can add those in as well off to the side of here. And then you also have some different balls. So we gave you some ornaments. You're going to take some of that wire and cut your wire and make little S hooks out of that wire. So you kind of just twist it to make it look like a little S, like this right here. And then you can hang that on your little tree. The red little ball, but you're going to take your largest ball, make it with the S hook, and then you can put that at the end, the very end of your Grinch tree right here. And then you're going to take the rest of it. And I know that doesn't match, but for the video, I'm going to do it that way right now. But then you can take the rest of your balls and hang those balls on your Grinch tree as well. So you have different balls hanging off of your Grinch tree. And so that is how you create a Grinch tree. Good luck, and I can't wait to see what you do and how you create it. So feel free to drop us some photos on our Facebook and show us what you did. So Thank you for watching and thanks for purchasing our kits.